Hi, anyone and everyone. This is Kim, the Humble Hermit with Come As You Are Oracle. I'm going to do a collective tarot for today, Friday, December 13th, 2024. You may follow me on the book, the Insta, the talk, or the tube, or not. Totally up to you. Take what resonates, leave what doesn't. If it doesn't fit, don't make it fit. If some of it fits, fabulous. We love that for you. If some of it does not, please just leave it on the table for someone else. We don't want you taking on energy that wasn't meant for you. Okay? Pretty easy peasy. It's all out of love, people. We got 2 on the table. No, 3 on the table. Sorry, 3 on the table and 1 major. 4 on the table, 1 major. 5 on the table, 1 major. Okay, that was weird. It landed right on top of, but in between the first 2 cards. 5 on the table, 1 major. 6 on the table, 1 major. 7 on the table. Let's see. Okay, 7 on the table. I don't know why I turned that over. It was turned over. 7 on the table, 1 major. Let's do 2 more shuffles. We got 8, 9, 1 major. And 10 with bottom of the deck. Top of the deck is 7 of Pentacles and Tower. Oh, wow. Okay, this is interesting. 7 of Pentacles, the Tower. We got 4 of Swords and Justice. Look at that. Patience, disruption, solitude, karma. It's kind of the pattern. That was top of the deck, y'all. Also, 10 of Pentacles, too. But, wow. That's kind of crazy. Bottom of the deck. Last Judgment and the Empress. We had the Empress yesterday, I think, right? Sorry, my nose itches. Alright, we got 10 with bottom of the deck. We got King of Cups. We got the Hierophante. Page of Swords. We've got the 5 of Pentacles. We've got the Ace of Swords. We got the 8 of Cups. 7 of Wands. 3 of Pentacles. It's Queen of Wands. Bottom of the deck, 3 of Cups. Feminine, masculine, take heart resonates. The King of Cups, the Queen of Wands, it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. I'm assuming that this is just someone's energy out there. I'm not seeing like anything love or relationship wise. Um, I'm gonna be honest, okay? Because we saw the Justice card, the Karma, at top of the deck. Whoever this is right now, I think they feel like they're getting some karma with the Five of Pentacles. Because whoever this is with the King of Cups, the Hierophant, the Page of Swords, this is someone very balanced. This is someone, even with the Eight of Cups down here, like someone on a healing journey. This is someone that probably has faith, right? And that I'm not a judger. I don't care what your faith is. I believe in God. I believe God is energy. I believe we're all energy. The whole planet is energy, okay? Whatever you believe, you have faith. With the Page of Swords, you're someone that is honest, speaks the truth. You're genuine, right? You're not a bullshitter. But I think you feel like you're going through some type of karmic lesson with the Five of Pentacles, hardship. If you haven't, with the Ace of Swords, if you haven't gotten clarity on this, you're going to. Because it's not that I think that you're wrong about the karma. You probably are right. You're probably getting some type of karma. Again, we're all human. We're not perfect. We do things. We incur karma. I get karma just like anybody else. I try to offset that karma by living as genuine, as honest a life as I possibly can. There ain't no shit in this corner. I mean, there is, but I admit it. Do you know what I mean? I'm such a nerd sometimes. And it's funny too, because with the Three of Pentacles, the Queen of Wands, the Three of Cups, collaboration, charismatic, camaraderie. I feel like whoever you are, like you are surrounded by friends. Like you may think that people don't back you up as much as they do. Like you may not realize that, and I feel like we all have this, but you may not realize that people actually defend you when you're not there. People actually are like, well, that doesn't sound like her or him, like that's not, like when you're not there, your name is not always shat on. And if it is, there are people there to defend your honor. And I don't think you know that. Because that's what I'm getting with this Three of Pentacles, the Queen of Wands, and the Three of Cups. Whoever you are, and again, the Queen part does not matter, you are loved. Like, people love you. And people might not tell you, right? Because who needs to tell you? If you're friends with someone and that person thinks that you're really friends and they consider you a good friend, and you're not there and you get shat on, your name gets shat on, that person is going to stand up for you because you're friends. That person isn't going to tell you. It doesn't matter. That's their job, right? They're your friend. They're going to stick up for you. I mean, at my age, it's probably forgetfulness, but yeah, I had to throw in a little humor there. And again, with the Eight of Cups, the Seven of Wands, you're going through a healing journey, a spiritual growth. Like you might have... I always hate when people say, "Oh, you upgraded." You upgraded what? Like what? I mean, I know what they're saying, but when they say it, I don't like the way it sounds. I have to come up with my own lingo because I don't like it. Okay, and I just heard Randy Quaid's voice from Christmas Vacation when he's talking to Chevy Chase, and he goes, the pixie dust spreader, the pixie dust spreader, right? Pixie dust spreader on the tilt-a-whirl or something like that. Yeah, that's what I'm gonna call it. That's what I'm gonna call it. It's gonna be you're earning your pixie dust, not you're upgrading. You're earning your pixie dust. Seriously, I gotta come up with other words because I don't like that. I don't know, and I don't know why I don't like it. Maybe because to me it sounds like clinical, like, ooh, you upgraded. Like a seat on an airplane? Like I don't understand. But with the Eight of Cups and the Seven of Wands, it's not even that you're committed to your journey anymore or committed to your healing anymore. Like you are a healer. You are the journey. Period. And I don't think that that's wrong either, because like sometimes when I think about it, like I'm here to stay. I'm not going anywhere. I'm going to keep moving forward. And like I said, we're all humans. We all make mistakes. We all have setbacks, whatnot. But I'm going to keep doing what I'm doing, and I'm going to keep moving forward. And I'm going to keep talking about what I talk about in regards to healing and the journey and life and spirituality. I'm not going to stop. No one is going to stop me. It's me. Like, not it's a part of me. Like, it's me. Just like if you're like me, it's you. I don't know what this karma is, because whatever it is, it's like you feel like you're going through hardship when you feel like you shouldn't be going through hardship. I get it. I understand. Oh, pardon me. And I want to say like, oh, life's never going to be perfect, but it's not even that, honestly. Like when I looked at the cards right away, I knew like someone felt like they were going through karma. And you probably are in some type of way. And it's kind of funny because like me personally, probably like, I don't know, like the last 3-4 months, like I felt like I was going through karma. Like I was paying back some karmic debt, or like I just felt like my life was off a little bit. And it's not even that I really felt like my life was like that hard. I just felt like I just felt off. Like I just felt off, like for a couple months, like just off. And I just kept thinking like, and even when some things, like little things would happen, like around the house, like I'd drop something and break something, or like the cat's barfing the other day, and I was like, oh my God, you're barfing. Like, what are you doing? Like, sometimes I feel like those little things are like that's like that karmic justice that I'm serving, because God knows that the cat's driving me crazy. But like, I didn't really, I mean, I don't feel like I experienced any type of hardship. Not really. Like I said, I just felt like things were off. I felt like there was some kind of, maybe like karmic shift. Like I was serving some type of karma back up to the universe for something. I don't know. That's just how I felt. Now I feel like I'm in an upswing. Like, I feel like things are better. Feel like they're more steady. I don't feel off. Like my innermost being doesn't feel so off. Like I feel like things are starting to like go again, like steady pace. I was again, I said this in the last read. I was picking on station 21 and 22, and I've told you guys this before, because I picked there on Tuesday. I will spend like the first 4 or 5 hours at this station in the morning, and I feel like sick, dizzy, tired. Like today, I couldn't even keep my eyes open. I didn't feel so much dizzy, sick, but definitely tired. Like I thought I was gonna fall asleep. And I think a few times I did. Like I leaned up against the station and I was like, and then like 10, 11 o'clock, gone. Just all of a sudden gone. I'm fine. And I don't know what it is. And maybe it's not the station. Like I feel like it's the station, but maybe it's not the station. I don't know. But I was going to say something else and I already forgot what it was. Something about the station. Yeah, oh well. Something about picking. I was going to say something. Yeah. Oh, just that it feels like karma that they keep throwing me at that station. That's what it is. Like I feel like this must be punishment, because God knows that I do not like that station. God knows that. I know you know that. But it was funny, because even though I went through that was the other thing. Even though I went through that this morning at the station, I had like 3 downloads that I wrote out on paper. One of them I posted online, I think on TikTok. And then I was standing there and I got an idea for like a short story or a book. I just don't know. Like I would literally just have to sit down and start writing it, because I don't know how well it would go over with an audience. I mean, not that I really care overall about that, but definitely like a sensitive type subject. I don't know how people would feel about it. But like I said, that happening, even though I felt like shit in the morning, that happening in the afternoon, like again, it just made me feel like my life is in an upswing right now. Like things are starting to look up. Whereas like I said before, like for the last couple months, I felt like everything was off. Now it's starting to feel like it's getting going again, which is good. I want to get going. I want to write my 3rd book in January. And then I got some other things on the back burner that I need to look into. But yeah, I don't want to schlub around. Like I have things that I want to accomplish. But again, you might be getting some type of clarity on what this karma is, okay? And maybe it's not even necessarily karma. Maybe you feel like I felt like the last couple months, like something was off. And now you're getting clarity on it. I'm going to say this too, and I don't want to be, I'm not trying to be an asshole, or I'm not trying to be mean about it, but, and I told you guys about it. I talked about it the other day because another reader that I watched made a comment about like good people don't like, what did she say? Oh, she had made a comment that like if a woman gets cheated on, that woman's not going to get karma. Like, what are you, crazy? Like she had a thing, she posted about it on the community tab on YouTube. And she said something about like if a woman was cheated on, she's not the one that gets karma, like what are you don't understand how karma works? And I had made a comment on her post saying, I understand what you're saying, but, and this was just my example, that like if this woman was shown by God, like, hey, your man is cheating, or hey, your woman is cheating, and she figures it out for herself, like she sees it for herself, like she knows, okay, my man or my woman is cheating, and she stays in that relationship and she doesn't say anything, she doesn't confront the man or the woman, I feel like she could possibly get a little karma. In my mind, that little bit of karma is the karma that the man or the woman is going to get because they're the cheater. And therefore, she's going to pick up some of their karma because she's not leaving. She's staying with them and she's not saying anything. Like, therefore, she becomes a part of the karma. And a bunch of other people got on there and liked my comment and said, oh, yeah, I think that too, blah, blah, blah. And then the reader got on there and she's like, and I love her to death. I love her to pieces. She's like, absolutely not. Good people don't get karma when bad things are done to them. And I replied back to her. I said, I understand where you're coming from. I said, I get it. And I do get it. But let me give a more personal example now. I married my ex-husband knowing that he was paying maintenance, he was paying child support to his ex-wife, knowing that he had so many years of each to fulfill as an obligation, knowing that like 9-ish years later, he was done paying off child support, done paying off, he was done paying off the maintenance before that. Probably like, was it 5 years before that? 6 years before that? Somewhere around there. But I married him knowing he had these obligations. I married him thinking when those obligations are done, he's going to always bring home a nice paycheck. Like, he's going to be a great supporter. He's going to be a great provider. And I want a great provider. Now, don't get me wrong. I loved my ex-husband. I was in love with my ex-husband. But in the back of my mind, one day, one day he was going to be stable. He was going to be a good earner, a good provider. I married him. We were together 11 years. We were married for 7. When we were together, before we got married, I didn't know everything about his finances. I didn't pay attention to how he spent his money because he had his own thing. I was the one paying most of the bills when he was living with me because I was taking care of myself. Therefore, I fed him. You know what I mean? I didn't really pay his bills, but I paid all my bills. I bought all his food, basically. I clothed him when he needed new clothes, things like that. Now, when we got married, before, during, and after he was done paying maintenance and child support, I came to the realization that he's just not the best with money. And he's not level-headed about it. He's not adult about it. And don't get me wrong, I'm not the best with money either. I didn't have the best of influences growing up. I know how to waste money just like anybody else, but I try. When I know I need to save and not spend money, I don't. When I know I need to go and work overtime to afford a little extra to pay for something, I do. I'm a little more responsible than the average bear, I guess you would say. But again, I still have my own flaws. But here's the thing. Getting into that relationship with him, getting married to him, I finally got to see where his money went, what he spent his money on. Did he save? How much did he save? And I was not happy with what I saw. And it's because when we got married, or when we got together, I should say, I was looking at what he was going to be, what he could be, not what he was. And that was my mistake. Because again, I've told you guys before, you can't change a person. A person has to want to change for themselves. He didn't want to change who he was. And I realized I'm not going to change you. And it's not even right for me to ask him to change. He has to want to change. He has to want to change for himself. And in all honesty, he would have to want to change for me, right? He didn't want to do that. And again, I'm not going to make you do that. In my mind, there was a lot of things that went on in our marriage that was karmic related, karmic debt. Me having to pay karma because A, I got into a relationship for the wrong reasons. And B, I stayed in it longer than I should have. And C, I deliberately had my eyes closed so I didn't see what was going on in front of me. Because again, I probably could have left sooner. In my mind, I incurred some karma for that. Now, you can argue all day and all night whether you believe that would be the case or that would not be the case. I believe that. I believe because I stayed in the relationship and the marriage for the wrong reasons, that I took on karma. I believe the karma that I took on, some of it was his karma for the things that he's done or not done. I'm just saying. You're going to get clarity on this karma if you haven't already gotten it. And again, I'm assuming it's not earth-shattering because I'm not picking up on some chaotic, crazy energy. This is just someone realizing hey, I think I'm getting karma for something. And maybe just not really recognizing why you're getting the karma. But again, I feel like you're going to figure it out. Someone's going to figure it out. I'm going to leave it there because enough story time. Like, I've said enough stories tonight. You guys don't need to hear the jibber jabber. I hope it resonated for you. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope, if anything, you found it entertaining. My plans got canceled for the weekend, so I will be home tomorrow. I will be home Sunday. Nobody asked me to work. It is possible I could get called in at the last minute, and I probably would go. But as of right now, no. So my plan is to go to the lake in the morning and watch the sunrise, and then the rest of the day I'm going to probably do readings, watch Christmas movies, and my plan is to order some Thai and sushi to last me through Sunday. So we'll see. We'll see what happens. But yeah, as of right now, I will be at home. I will be doing reads. I will be creating content for TikTok. All right. It's actually kind of interesting. I just gotta say, I'm like 5,000 likes away from 1,000,000 likes on TikTok. It's actually pretty cool. Like, I'm actually pretty excited about it. I think it's actually been fascinating for me to watch my viral lift on TikTok, because like at first I was just like, what is happening? And now it's like, oh, like this is getting higher and this is going there and this does better than this, and it's almost like analytical for me. I don't know. Like, I find it all very interesting. But yeah, I'm like 5,000 or less likes away from 1,000,000 likes on TikTok. It's kind of interesting. So we'll see what happens over the weekend. Maybe I'll hit it like on Sunday, maybe. Or maybe Monday. I don't know. We'll see. Depends on what I post, I guess. I gotta create content. Whatever. I hope everybody has a great weekend, and I'll talk to you later. Bye.